Having gone through that before, I can understand how inhibiting that is and how limiting it can be, but it can pass, and it does pass. Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm over at the little playground park area that's not too far from my house. This is where I filmed the little video where I was sitting in underneath a piece of equipment in on a little chair a few videos back. It's pretty funny. It's around noontime, and I am going to have a bite to eat in the form of a watermelon. Pretty excited. It's a beautiful day. It is July 30th, I think. Yeah, we'll say 30th, Saturday. I have another long weekend from being in Canada. Tomorrow, or Monday, is like a civic holiday, like Natal Day or whatever, so yeah, I get it off. So I just took last Monday off because it was my birthday, so 2 long weekends in a row. Really can't complain. Anyway, I'm gonna cut into this and see what happens. I'm hoping it's still good because we've had it for quite a while, so it looks amazing. Wow. It smells really good too, so let's see. Look at that. Maybe I should put that knife away in case people come. Might get the wrong idea about my intentions here. Really good. It's not cold, which I do prefer, and we've had it for a while, so it is pretty ripe, but it's still good. Yeah, it's really tasty actually. So there's a couple things I wanted to talk about today. First of all, just in general, the concept of confidence. I was thinking about it the other day, and especially in the workplace, because right now my immediate boss is on vacation, so I've been running my entire department basically single-handedly, other than very minuscule help here and there to just get little bits of information that help me do my job. And this is a position that I've only been in less than a year. But I feel really confident. And it's not only because I know that I'm capable, but I just find that everything goes smoother when you have that mentality that everything's going to be just fine, that everything is just actually going to be alright. And when you have confidence in your abilities, that kind of rubs off on everybody else. There's a difference between confidence and cockiness, you know. Being certain of yourself and being arrogant. Those are two very different things. So, you know, hopefully you guys realize what I'm talking about. But it really does rub off on everyone around you. And I've noticed it in my workplace probably this last month, because things have been kind of busy and things have been kind of hectic. But it seems like everybody's still in a really good mood. And it's crazy, like, you know, I've been in situations like this before, and where just everybody would be panicked, everybody would be just freaking out. But I can't help but think that, you know, a portion of it at least has to do with my attitude in the workplace. Like, people have commented on it, so it's not like, you know, I'm just pulling this out of thin air. But, you know, when you have positivity around you in your life, when you see somebody who's positive, it's going to automatically, you know, adjust your mood even the tiniest little bit. So, I don't know, kind of random. I don't even know if I have a point, really, but I guess it's just something I kind of wanted to reiterate, that confidence in yourself and having a positive mentality about any situation really does go a long way, not just for yourself, but for everybody, especially in a workplace. Something else I wanted to talk about today, kind of related, is I don't like the black seeds. I don't eat them. Communication. I found definitely since starting YouTube, my communication skills have gotten better. Because it's a practice. You know, it's a constant practice of speaking and trying to convey your message. So, you know, that's really good. But I think this year, I was sitting just over there, or actually just standing just over there, a few months ago on Easter when I made my channel update video. And from that point, things have really been different, not only for this channel, but in my life. And I think the biggest part of it was that I've made a daily promise to myself, I guess, and everybody, just a daily practice to be absolutely impeccable with my word. Mean what I say what I mean, no fucking around, you know. Not, you know, not with the intent to hurt anybody's feelings, and obviously there are times when certain conversations or certain things can go unsaid, you know, for maybe more appropriate times. So it's not about just being a blunt prick or anything, but if I have something to say, I want to make sure that there's no uncertainty. I want to make sure that the person hearing it knows exactly what I mean. And again, that's kind of related to the confidence thing, because it means that I absolutely know what I want, absolutely know what I need, and absolutely know what I'm capable of doing to achieve that goal, or whatever the situation is. It's been an interesting I'm going to say, well, year, I guess. 2016's been a big year, but it's also just this last like probably 3 months. It's been a major metamorphosis. So, I guess something else that's related to all of this is I don't think we ever really stop growing as individuals. I mean, we can if we choose to, of course. We can choose to be just zombies in front of a TV or something. But right now I've got a friend who I met through YouTube within this last couple of months that I was actually able to inspire to go primarily plant-based, which is great. But he's having a tough time, anxiety, you know, 24, feeling like maybe should have accomplished more things by now or whatever, but having gone through anxiety before, and I've done a video about it before, last year, maybe quite, almost 2 years ago now. Having gone through that before, I can understand how inhibiting that is and how limiting it can be, but it can pass, and it does pass. Every single time we overcome an obstacle, every time we achieve a goal, make a life change, like maybe, learning about the animals and going vegetarian and with the goal of going vegan, overcoming some of the other personal obstacles that aren't my place to say, but you know what they are if you're watching. These are all experiences that we grow from and we learn from. It's weird because it's kind of a weird conundrum for me, because I always want to live in the now. I always try to live in the now and make that my goal, to be ever present in the moment. But at the same time, I want to set goals for the future. So you kind of have to balance like what your goals are, but also recognizing the now. So it can be a little bit tough at times, I guess. It can be a little bit of a balancing act, but what are you doing right now to achieve those goals? And if it's nothing because you're dealing with anxiety, then that's just what it is. And there's no point in being positively or negatively attached to the present moment, because there's no point in that. You're either right now you're doing exactly what you want to do, or right now you're not doing exactly what you want to do. If you do what you can to be in a better now, well, that's all you really can do. And yeah, sure, it can be frustrating, it can be depressing, but this physical form, this life that we have right now, man, it's too fleeting, too impermanent, too temporary, too almost not even that important when you think about the overall grand scheme of things. Just is what it is. But I realize that may not be super comforting. I'm sorry. But we do have the power to change. Things can and do get better. Only like 6 years ago, I was dealing with crippling anxiety. Not even living, man. Not even living, just work, basement, work, basement. That's all it was. Video games, work. Video games, work. Nothing against video games, but just that's all I did in my basement for hours every day. Work, sleep, video games. That's it. Had no desire to do anything else. I did that for a long time. And now I feel like where I am today, not that, oh, I think I'm like, you know, almighty or important or anything, but I look at my life then and I look at my life now, and it's like the complete 180 opposite difference. So there is a light. And all we have is time, so be patient. Things will happen for you. The first thing, the first step though, is accepting absolutely the present moment and the present situation. Once you come to terms and once you become at peace with absolutely everything that's happening right now, that's power. That is absolute power. You take control away from the anxiety when that happens. When you accept the anxiety as not a problem, it no longer becomes a problem. It no longer is a problem. It no longer has the power over you. It takes a little practice. It isn't easy. And it isn't immediate. But it can be done. I know it can. So, I'm going to wrap things up before it gets too long. Sit here and enjoy the rest of this watermelon. But anyway, I hope you watch this. I think you'll know who you are. Just made a couple videos stating your recent state of mind. So I hope this helps. Hope this at least, you know, gives you a little bit of comfort knowing that somebody else has gone through at least similar to what you're going through and feels absolutely confident that it can be beaten and overcome. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching. If you have anything to add to this conversation, if you yourself have gone through anxiety or go through it still, if you've gained anything from this or you haven't gained anything, whatever, let me know down below. Let's keep this conversation going because I think that it is important, and it's not about views or comments on this video for me. I really don't give a shit about that. I think this is a really important topic, and I think that this is something that we should be doing to help support one another. You know, if we've gone through something like crippling anxiety and overcome it, because we know how tough it is. So anyway, comment below, like or dislike, share it around, whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy this beautiful day. Peace.